the chairman of Nigeria's in Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri Erawa, has reacted to a viral video showing some women locked up in prison, appealing to the federal government to come to their aid. They claim that they have been locked up for years without justice. Let's take a look at that video before we take Abike's reaction.
I've been here for 2 years and how many months now? For money, I beg government, I beg, not my help, I need freedom. I need freedom, I beg God.
Indeed, but become now, you now more. I'm not going to about 2 years and I want to curse you. I'm not going to court, nothing. I use God to beg on now and I help on people. You know, that year. Some way 5 years, some way they just 10 years, and then they year. I beg men, I help on, we need freedom. We need freedom. Freedom, that we need. My brother and sister, we need freedom.
Nigerian people, anyhow we people can help us for this prison. Please, it's not for too much for our head.
Well, here's what Abike had to say in response to that video.
Now, some time ago, the chief of defense staff actually helped us to bring back some girls, almost about 40, in a C-130. We have identified some of those girls and some of those girls that were brought back at that time. And they found themselves back in Mali. It's shocking. So in as much as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has instructed that anywhere Nigerians are stranded, we have to ensure that they are back, it's also wrong to commit crime and criminality. So the Office of the National Security Advisor is in charge of the multi-agency team on evacuations, and the Office of the NSA has been bringing back, people, those who committed crime, finished serving their sentences, those deported, those stranded, and they're coming back. So we want to appeal that we need to obey laws of other countries. Crime and criminality and irregular migration is very deadly now. And as much as the mission in Mali is working on trying to see as many people as they can be brought back, please, for all of you bloggers, influencers, help us to appeal to Nigerians that, where you're running to is even worse than where you're running away from.
Well, I think we know that adage, right? Is it the grass is greener, looks greener on the other side? But I mean, Abike here has responded, and it's good that I think this is not the only statement that was released. I believe NIDCOM released a statement when the video came out. But she made some point here, which is the fact that some of those girls that were seen in that video, they had actually evacuated them from Mali and they went back. So what really is going on here? What is it?
After listening to that video, this is too shameful. You understand? It's too shameful. Just here, Mali will save Africa country. Mali. Anyways, before I start, not to blame government all the time. Yes, you as a citizen, I continue to say this, and I've been saying it. When you leave your country to another man's country, don't think you are going to behave the same way you behave in your country. Is quite different. You need to obey their law, their rules and regulations. There are some rules, laws they lay down that is working for their countries. You must go and obey. You cannot carry your stupid mentality in Nigeria where you disobey law, you don't obey to another man's country, hoping that the way they are going to bypass the law just because of you. No. Laws are working for them. It's what has been helping them. They cannot change it because of you. What am I trying to say? You must obey law, not to, at the end, you continue to blame your government alone will not solve the problem. As far as you make up your mind to leave your country, you must also make up your mind to obey law in another man's country. Simple as that. So a lot of people are still there now. You guys are in prison. A lot of people are still there living freely. Though living freely, they are not in prison. Those ones, they are obeying their laws. Take note of that. Very important. And again, I did a video the last time. I said a lot of Nigerian people, some of them, they are frustrated in another man's country. This is a Jackpot syndrome we're talking about. Jackpot syndrome. You hear what he said? Some people were deported before, they were rescued before, they went back. Why do they have to go back? Nothing to do here in Nigeria. They cannot afford to stay because the experiences they had over there, they cannot stay. The shame, the insult. They've been to another country. Suddenly they came back. Now there's no money to do anything, to set up a business. They are frustrated. They can't stay. They can't cope. They went back just for them to go and serve prison again, disobeying law. You understand? I say a lot of people are frustrated there. This is as a result of failure of leadership in this country. Yeah, this is it. If the country is working, nobody will want to leave. We all know experiences people are facing outside the country. Why I'm talking like this, I have opportunity to travel to some places. I see the way people are suffering. Do you understand? I said something. People are ashamed to come back. If you give a lot of them amount of money to come back and stay, they will humbly or gladly take the money to come back home and use the money to invest. They know what they are passing through there. Now let me say this. For those of you now living in the Middle East, especially Lebanon and around that area, with this war now in that region, Middle East, now there's a problem. If you are there now, you need to run for your dear life. Because if this war, if it escalates more than this, it's going to be a problem for you. Now there is still some commercial flight. I know there's no money. Your safety is what matters to you. You understand? Look for money now. If you are in that Middle East, Lebanon, problem is already there. find how you can come back home or look for another country to go. Because if this war breaks out like this, if it's more than this, there's a problem. There will not be a rescue flight again to rescue you. If anybody there to see this video, or you share this video today, if you know anybody living in that area, Lebanon, in that Middle East, there's a lot of problem going on. Or the failure of leadership that makes everybody want to leave this country. I said people don't care what they are doing over there. If there is work, if there is job, nothing. They just want to escape the suffering in Nigeria. They just want to escape the hardship, the insecurity. Somebody cannot sleep and close his or her eyes again. They are scared. Federal government, you need to do something fast. You need to act very fast. People are dying now because of that video I made yesterday after 1st October independence. Somebody called me on the phone. This person said live in the Middle East. I'm not going to mention the country there. He was just telling me, he said, bro, I see your video. Thank you very much. I love what you're doing. Bro, thank you. It's like, you know our pain here. You know the problem we are facing. We are going through. He said, could you imagine 3-bedroom flat? Somebody rented 3-bedroom flat. There are over 30 people in that house, in that 3-bedroom flat. Over 30 of them. He said the room that he's living now, there are over 8 in number in one room. In one room, there are over 8. I said, how are you guys coping, managing? He said, bro, the worst part of it, those 28 or those 30 now, they don't have job. And it's only 2 of them. The owner who rented the house and plus other 2. He could say they are working. The rest are at home, playing for daily bread, calling Nigeria, calling their brothers and sisters everywhere, every day to bring money for them to feed. Is that not frustration? And those people now, if you give them money, some people have been there for 2-3 years now. Even if you give them money or you buy ticket for them to come back to Nigeria, what are they going to do? Start from where? They don't have money to start business. They don't even have money to come rent house in Nigeria. Said you have they have family, how they are going to stay. With that shame, we don't allow them to come back. Do you understand? So I said, how are you guys coping? Is there bed? He said, bed. How can 8 people? How many bed? He said, no. Have you not been to hostel before? All those small bed they use in the hostel, small bed. Now everybody just put them together. So far you see where they say, yeah. He's telling me. He said they are in serious problem there. Do you understand? And I said, okay, let me laugh here again. I said, but the last time you said your babe come house now, I come visit you for or even sleep over. So you guys 8 plus in number is how far with small bed? How far? Where the girl come crash? Where she sleep now? You can't laugh. It took more than 3 minutes to laugh with me over the phone because where the girl sleep, he said, bro, that one another story. Just leave that matter. He said, just leave that matter. And even those girls too, they understand. Not like here in Nigeria. He said, those girls too, just say, bro, just leave that matter, beg. Now what do you tell me? So people are frustrated. Those are just Middle East. We are talking of this Lebanon now. Those country serious problem. Come on, Mali here. These people are in prison now. Africa country here. We are powerful than them. We are better than them in terms of anything you could think of. We're supposed to be better than Mali. We supposed to be better than Mali. I see no reason why anybody will leave Nigeria to go and say whatever you want to go and hustle just to get stuck in Mali, just to serve Malian prison. No, now. You should not degrade yourself, reduce yourself to that low. Whatever you are doing here in Nigeria, just start something. It's better if you have opportunity to travel to those better countries, you go. Say anybody, don't let anybody deceive you to leave your country, Nigeria, to say you want to go and hustle in all these Africa countries. I know most of them, they are all these girls, they want to go and do Olusho, all those things. Even as that, the guys too, they don't have money to pay for the Olusho you are doing now. How much is their currency? This problem, you will always experience this problem because the money you are looking for, you don't see. You want to bypass their law just to make sure you get some money to eat, to feed yourself. You will always get yourself into trouble. Do you understand? It's better you stay in your country, you go. There's nothing anybody to tell you, to deceive you, to come to Mali in the name of you are hoping to cross from Mali to another country. If the person even mentioned they come and stay with from here close, say no. Say no. No, Nigeria is still better. Anything you are doing, continue doing it. If you have opportunity to travel to a better country, then you can go. Leave all this Africa country to transit from one place or another, find your way. You are wasting your time. A lot of people are frustrated. They are ashamed to come back. That is it. I'm just advising you. I've been saying this now. I'm not in support of anybody living in Nigeria. I've made a couple of videos regarding the Nigeria is better than those countries. To be honest with you, a lot of people will argue, and this argument, some people will say it's better to say. I've done video, I've explained. I'm not going to repeat myself on this video, but I'm just appealing to federal government here, to all those people, rescue them, bring them back. But the thing is not just to rescue them. When you rescue them, bring them back, try and set up something for them. Try and make life better for them. If not, frustration. Some people will say go back. E.g., what happened now? They've been rescued before, they went back because there's nothing to do back home. Please, and again, people should obey law in another man's country. Please share this video.